Hello everyone, my name is Vanshika Sharma. I'm a final year student of ABS Engineering College. I joined Pine in my second year of engineering. There I got to learn about the hardware digital design using digital components. In my third year of engineering, I implemented all those designs in Verilog HDL. Then after I got the internship opportunity, where I got to learn about the various interfaces like 7 segment displays, LCD, keyboard, and VGA. Other than that, I got the opportunity to learn about various protocols like UART, I2C, and SPI. Implementing all those knowledge in practical projects, I designed various projects like traffic light, elevator, electronic voting machine, temperature sensor. So today I'm going to present my project that is a real-time four-way traffic light. Let's start with the presentation. So the presentation consists of the introduction, then clock division, then four-way traffic light representation, state diagram, 7 segment display, timer, and timer flow diagram. So this project is a real-time four-way traffic light implemented on a FPGA board that is Nexus A7. I've used finite state machine to drive all my directions that are north, east, south, and west. 12 LEDs are used to represent the traffic signals of all four directions, that is north, south, east, and west. 3 LEDs are used per direction to represent the red, yellow, green signals. Then the FSM, the finite state machine, is dependent on the timing of green and yellow signals. So the green is on for 7 seconds and yellow is on for 3 seconds. Then the clock division. Our FPGA board has a crystal oscillator that generates a continuous clock of 100 megahertz. But for the implementation of this project, we need a clock that generates a 1 second pulse. So we have divided the 100 megahertz clock to 1 hertz clock. Then the live countdown of the timer has been shown on 7 segment displays of FPGA board. Starting with the clock division, as I told you that our FPGA board has a crystal oscillator that generates a continuous clock of 100 megahertz. That makes our board clock of 100 megahertz. This is a very fast clock and we can't use this clock for implementing this project. For this project, we need an accurate 1 second pulse clock. So I've designed a frequency divider module in Verilog that divides the 100 megahertz clock to 1 hertz clock and generates a clean clock of 1 second pulse. So this is the four-way traffic light representation. The A denotes the north direction, the B denotes the east direction, C denotes the south direction, and D denotes the west direction. In our first state, the north direction will be on for 7 seconds and the signal will be green. Then in next state, it will be yellow for 3 seconds. There and all the other directions will be having red signal. Then similarly for east direction, when it will be green and yellow, all the other directions will be red. Similarly for south and then for west. So this is a state diagram. The initial state is not green. In this state, the green signal is on for 7 seconds. Then it shifts to next state where the signal is yellow for 3 seconds. Meanwhile, all the other signals of all the directions will be red. After that, the north will be red and the east will turn to green for 7 seconds. After the east is green, it will enter the east yellow state and it will be yellow for 3 seconds. After that, the south will be green, then south will be yellow, then Similarly, the vest will be green and then vest will be yellow. After the vest is yellow, it will again enter to its initial state where the north will be green again. Meanwhile, these yellow and green signals, all the other are displaying all the other signals will be red of all the other directions. Now about the 7-segment display. So our 7-segment display has a refresh rate of 1 kilohertz. Now what does 1 kilohertz signifies? So our FPGA board has the 8 7-segment displays, and each display displays the output one by one. So we have used a refresh rate of 1 kilohertz. As using this refresh rate with our naked eyes, we will see that all the output is displayed all together. Instead of like one by one, we'll see that all the output is displayed all together. Then for this 1 kilohertz clock generation, we have divided the clock of 100 megahertz to 1 kilohertz using a frequency divider module implemented in Verilog. So our Nexus A7 board has 8 7-segment displays, and 2 7-segment displays are used by each direction. Starting with the least significant anode, the north uses anode 0 and anode 1. Then east uses anode 2 and anode 3. South uses anode 4 and anode 5. West uses anode 6 and anode 7. Now the timer, the live countdown of the signal. So this timer is driven by a 1 hertz clock. That means it will decrement at every 1 second. The live countdown of the timer has been displayed on 7-segment displays. The counter, once the counter expires, FSM will change its state. So the FSM is dependent on counter also. Then the timer diagram. In counter state 1, the north has combined the green and yellow signals. So combined countdown will be shown for both the signals, that is 10 seconds. So in our counter state 1, the north is the timer for north is 10 seconds and the signal is green plus yellow. Depending on this north counter, the east is red for 10 seconds, south is red for 20 seconds, and west is red for 30 seconds. Then our FSM enters the counter state 2, where our north is red for 30 seconds. That means after the one cycle of this FSM, north will be green plus yellow again after 30 seconds. Then the east is green plus yellow for 10 seconds. Depending on that, the south is red for 10 seconds and the west is red for 20 seconds. Then in counter state 3, the south is green plus yellow for 10 seconds. Depending on that, the west is red for 10 seconds, the east is red for 30 seconds, and north is red for 20 seconds. In counter state 4, the west is green plus yellow for 10 seconds. Depending on that, the south is red for 30 seconds, east is red for 20 seconds, and north is red for 10 seconds. After the counter state 4 has completed, the FSM will enter into counter state 1 again, and north will be green plus yellow again after the 30 seconds, and the cycle will continue. So now we will see the practical demonstration of the project. So now we are going to see the live demonstration of the project. For the implementation of this project, we are using Vivado tool, which was designed by Xilinx and now AMD. And the board we have used is Nexus A7 board, which has RTX 7 series device. So this is my code for traffic light. And this is the part for FSM. Like we can see the 8 states have been defined till D7. And starting with the D0 state where it was our north green, where it is on counter is for 7 seconds and then it is for 3 seconds. Similarly, going on for all these states. This is the FSM for the live timer. And this is the case for our 7 segment display, what data would be displayed on 7 segment. So now I'm going to show the RTL view of my design. So this is the RTL schematic of my design. We are going to implement the design on board. So for that, we'll program our board. So we'll program this from here, program device. We have already generated our bit file and now we are going to flash this bit file on our FPGA board. So as you can see, I've flashed my bit file on the board. This is my reset pin. So when I'll put it active high, my design will be working. So the 3 LEDs from the least significant 3 LEDs are for north, then for east, then for south, and then for west. So the in 3 LEDs, the least significant one is for green, then for yellow, and then for red. The 7 segment display shows the live countdown of the timer. The anode 0 and anode 1 shows for north, anode 2 and anode 3 shows for east, anode 4 and anode 5 shows for south, and anode 6 and anode 7 shows for west. So this was the demonstration of the project. So with this, I'll be closing my presentation. I have a message for all my colleagues and juniors that if one is interested in RTL designing, design and verification, or hardware digital design, FPGAs are the right choice to begin with. FPGAs can be controlled using various languages like Verilog, VHDL, C, Embedded C, and Python. They can also be controlled using MATLAB. We can interface various interfaces like LCD, keyboard, VGA, and etc. With that, we can also implement various protocols like UART, SPI, and I2C. So anyone who is interested in exploring or starting off with all these interfaces, protocols, or RTL designing, design and verification, or hardware digital design, FPGA is the best choice to begin with. With that, I would like to thank my mentors, Vaibhav sir and Suranshu sir, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much, and soon I'll get back to you with a new demo.